Hi there, I'm Chef Celeste, and welcome to my Louisiana Kitchen, where I'll take you all around Louisiana through food. And today we're actually in one of my kitchens here in the Neuromedical Center in Perkins Row, Baton Rouge. And what we're making today, we're making a broccoli slaw, and we're gonna do a fried seafood platter with potatoes. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make the salad. So if you hear any noise in the background, that's Chef Brian over there. Say hey, Chef Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, so y'all, I know y'all said hey to him already. So first off, we're gonna have a little bit of sugar going in. That's about 3 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna have about a 1/4 cup of lemon juice going in. Okay, and you should know what a 1/4 cup is by now, but if you have to pull out your measuring tools, then go ahead and do that. Then we're gonna have some of the Creole garlic. It's gonna be about 3 shakes in there, or pats. Some of the steak seasoning. I like to combine them all together because it just works well when you combine them all together. Then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. And since I'm actually in the kitchen, I already have my spices lined up, so I don't have to make my spice plate. I want some regular black pepper in there, a 1/4 teaspoon of that, and then I'm just gonna give it a quick little stir before I add my oil in there and my onions. So now I'm gonna add in some of the butter oil, or you can use olive oil in here. I use this in the kitchen because it's kind of versatile. Well, actually very versatile. I don't have to use actual butter to keep the food nice and clean and ready for everyone. So I'm gonna slice my tomato. Now let me show you. And this is a big thing in the kitchen. Okay, this top is very valuable. So we're gonna cut all the way around here. No waste. This is the only part that is going in the trash can, okay? So let me slice this up. I'm gonna put about half of the tomato in there, and then the other half will go into another recipe for something else. So got that half going. Just stack it up. Turn to the side. Drop that in. Okay. Now we're gonna get to our onion, and I'm gonna use all of these in the same application, so that's why I don't mind putting it on my cutting board. This is an extra large jumbo onion, so I'm not gonna use that entire onion. That's gonna be too much for what I'm making right now. So take that peeling off. Let me pull that one back because that's fine. Sit it over to the side. You can compost that if you have a composting area. All right, turn. All right, now this kitchen is actually inside of a hospital. So we have the cafe here, and we also feed the patients coming in. And a lot of people may not know, but the food here at this hospital, we've been in the top 5 in the country for, I think since 2016. I've been here since 2016. And the food is actually rated by Press Ganey. So I'm excited about that. So whenever the ratings come out, I'm like, did we make it? You know, and you know you're gonna make it because we do our best to put out really good food. But you always have that little bit of, did we make it? Because it is, you know, it's a ranking system. So have my broccoli going in right there. Now what else do I want to add in there? I want to add a little bit of, and this is what I do in the kitchen on a normal basis. I'm like, do I want some of this? Do I want some of that? And it all works out well. Okay, garlic powder going in. The most important ingredient, honey mustard. Got to add a little bit of honey mustard in there, okay? About 2 tablespoons of honey mustard going in. All right, give that a stir. All right, take my broccoli slaw. This is the same as coleslaw, but it's made up of broccoli and Brussels sprouts. Look at this piece of Brussels sprout right there. So just give that a quick little stir, and we're just gonna let it sit to the side so all the flavors can kind of marinate in there. And it's simple, this is it. If you want it spicy, you can add jalapenos in there, you can add cayenne pepper in there. I'm not gonna make it spicy right now, so I'm not gonna add any of that in there. And this is it. Just a quick little toss. And when we come back, we're gonna start on the potatoes and the seafood part, okay? We'll be right back. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the seafood and potato portion of it. First off, I'm gonna cut my potato. It's already cleaned. I'm gonna leave it whole just like this here. I'm not gonna split it in half or anything. So now, I'm just gonna cut into thin rounds. And they're gonna fry up just like potato chips. All right, and just keep that going right there. Nice and steady. My potato wants to stick to my knife. Done. Okay, I'm gonna sit my potatoes in my basket because that'll be ready to fry in just a minute. Now normally, if you're not about to fry, don't sit it directly down because it'll start to wilt on you a little bit. So now I'm gonna take my catfish and I'm gonna slice it into thin little chips. I like it this way. A lot of the, well, not a lot, but some of the restaurants here in Baton Rouge will slice their fish into thin strips like this here. And the thing I love about it, it eats it, and the crunch is like a potato chip. So it's like if I'm not in the mood to fry the fish myself and I order it, I have to put it in the back seat because while I'm driving, by the time you get home, you've eaten all of the catfish because you're just snacking and you don't realize I just ate all my food. So yes, so I do that. And then I'm gonna take my shrimp. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9. I'll do that. Okay, so this is already peeled and deveined. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna season it up. And yes, I'm taking my gloves off because I don't want to touch my containers with that on my hand. This is the cracked black pepper. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to it. Okay, after the salt, we're gonna add a touch of paprika because this fries really fast, so the paprika is not gonna cause a problem with too much browning. And I'm gonna put a little bit of jerk seasoning on here, just because, give it a different flavor profile on here. And we're gonna mix it up. I have some fish fry in here. You can use whatever type of fish fry you like. I'm gonna drop my potatoes now because they're actually gonna take a little bit longer than this seafood would to cook. So everything is gonna come out at the same time. So now I have this on here. Mix it all up together because I'm gonna fry it all together. Notice I'm keeping this hand dry because I don't want to have all of that sticking to my hand when I go into the dry mix. All right, so this is what I'm doing here, just getting it all coated with the fish fry. And there's different brands out there that you can use. I like to use Louisiana fish fry. Just, you know, that's what I use. Or if I make my own batter, that's a cornmeal batter that I make. Cornmeal, salt, pepper, a little bit of flour, and you're good. Okay, pat that off, drop it in, okay? Give it a shake, shake, shake. Pat that off, drop it in. These are gonna go for about 3 minutes, and then everything will be ready to come up. And you can also do this if you have an air fryer. You can do this in the air fryer. It works out just as well, okay? So you get that nice, crisp taste or texture without the oil, so, okay? And I think, I've never used an air fryer, but I'm told they have different levels, I think. So you can put the potatoes on one, you can put the seafood on another, and you're all good, okay? All right, that's frying. When we come back, we're gonna pull these up, drain them, and we're gonna plate everything, okay? All right, so potatoes are up, seafood is up, salad has marinated, we are ready to plate. So this is how we do this here. We're going to take our potatoes first because I want to layer this here. Yes, they're hot. If you, just in case you were wondering. Okay. This is where playing with your food comes in. So it's okay to play with your food. Now let's get our seafood over here. Let's do my catfish. That's going on top of here. We're going to eat it almost like fish and chips. Okay, get my shrimp. Now I'm going to eat this now. So, or actually I'm going to serve it now. So I'm going to put my salad on the plate also. And I'm just trying to build this like a little tower. There we go. I think I want one more piece of shrimp on there. There we go. Good. Good, good. Behave. And yes, this is what we actually do in the kitchen. It's like I wanted to say right there. And then when the servers come to pick it up, like, don't make my food fall. So sometimes we know it's impossible, but that's where the challenge comes in at. All right. Get the salad right there. A little slaw. All right. Hold on one second here. Wipe that off. Move that around there. I want some crunch in there. A little bit of chips on top of the slaw. There you go. Nice seafood plate with broccoli slaw in here. You get the texture, you get the potatoes, you get all of that stuff in there. So try something a little bit different. Put it in the air fryer, do whatever. Make it look like this here. Let me know what you come up with. You can send me a picture of your stuff on Instagram at Chef Celeste Gill, or you can also check me out on Facebook, Celeste Gill. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.